Welcome to Cahoots Live on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm here with my homie, Jon Ferwerda.
Hello.
How's it going, Jon?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah?
Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for coming. You came all the way up from Sarnia today.
That's right, 2 hours.
Holy smokes, that's commitment.
Yeah, the roads were clear. It was
drove
beautiful.
for 2 hours just so we could share this information with you guys about, what do you do, Jon?
I'm calling myself a software entrepreneur these days.
Okay.
Which is, I write code and I have a business around writing code.
Okay.
So I've been working.
So for anybody that doesn't even know what that means, for us laymen's, what is coding?
Coding is creating software.
Right.
So I'm writing in a computer language and building software that manages utility trailers right now.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the program is called Drive Sales Software, and the company that uses it right now is Blue Water Trailers, and you can go to their website at bluewatertrailers.ca. And the site basically allows you to create quotes really quickly. Before, they would have to spend, up to 5 minutes creating a quote from binders, going through paper, assembling all the options that you would want, and then compiling that into a spreadsheet. And then if you wanted to change anything, you'd have to start all over, which was totally burdensome. So now anybody can go to bluewatertrailers.ca and build a quote for a utility trailer and have your financing price right built in. And the software also tracks customers and inventory and automatically posts to Kijiji as well. So it does a whole bunch of stuff.
Makes people's jobs easier.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it replace jobs?
No. It allows the salespeople to focus more on selling to their customers instead of having to deal with the administration.
Right.
What we're doing is just plugging holes in the business.
Okay.
So, I mean, you could see it as replacing jobs. We're replacing the work that can be automated, but allowing people to specialize on more of the soft skills like sales and customer service.
Right on. Okay, so how did you even start doing that? Like, how did you get into software development?
Yeah, so I went to school for business at Lambton College, and then I graduated, and I was back in a call center, which was the whole reason I went to college in the first place.
Isn't call centers the worst?
They're terrible. You worked at one too, right?
I've worked at many.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah.
So I was back at the call center, pretty depressed, and I went to the library and picked up a book called Learning Perl.
Okay.
And Perl is a language that you can use on any operating system. And it's a system language, but you can use it for web, and you can use it for pretty much everything. Okay. But it's also outdated. Like, people would say it's dead.
Yeah, that's the thing. You kind of have to constantly be educating yourself when you're working in that field, right?
Yeah.
Because things are changing so rapidly.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. What else do we want to talk about? AG automation. Oh, let's talk about that Sarnia tech community that you got going on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it? Tell everybody.
Yeah, the Sarnia tech community is a group of people who are in tech skills in Sarnia who want to collaborate and put together a co-working space and have events and do an HR service, which basically brokers the relationship between businesses that need programmers and IT consultants and actual programmers and IT consultants, because there's definitely a disconnect there. And then the fourth thing was marketing. So
okay,
yeah. Did
you kind of pioneer that, or how did that collective?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
This is like another iteration of it. So before it was called the Cube IT. I moved to Sarnia in June, connected with the people that were doing the Cube IT, but it had sort of fizzled out because there was a spirit of competitiveness in the Cube IT, and the Sarnia tech community is more about the collaboration.
Okay.
So we want to bring all these people who have amazing skills together, get everybody on the same bus, figure out who's repeating work, and work on one project together.
That's awesome. That's actually not, that's not totally different than what we're trying to do through Cahoots and even through Pick Studio, is just collaborate with people to make stuff happen, make something cool in our communities, right? So how many people are part of that collective? Is it pretty huge?
It's growing. Yeah. There's about 150 people on the Facebook.
Yeah.
And on the Facebook.
On the Facebook, yeah.
What am I, 70? And there's probably about 30 people that were coming out to our bi-weekly meetings, and then we would have leadership team meetings every 2 weeks.
Right on.
But admittedly, we're in a bit of a lull right now, where we had this last meeting, we split off into 4 groups, and we figured out, all right, what are our next steps? And we haven't really done much since that meeting where we all figured out what our next steps for getting everything together.
Yeah.
And partially it's my fault. I know I'm supposed to do some administration, and I hate administration.
I hate administration
so much.
too. Thank God
the
Casey
worst.
does all that for me. I hate it. So, okay, where are things going for you? Like, where do you hope things go? What's the next project sort of on coming out of the gate? And yeah.
So Drive Sales Software, we finished version 1 in May. Took a little bit of a break over the summer, and then now I'm partnering with the fellow Mitch DeBorga, who owns Blue Wire Trailers.
Yeah.
And we're planning on selling this software to as many people as possible.
Okay.
And so right now I'm doing some development, getting the software ready for international sales, getting it ready so that we can distribute catalogs, because inside the program you have catalogs from all these suppliers.
Okay.
So to save data entry time from all of these clients, have it so they can just get the catalogs, get it so they can have any currency. Yeah, so pretty much just preparing it for sales. And then in the start of the new year, we hope to get a few people on board and slowly, build up the clientele for that.
Right on.
And then that's probably my 5-year plan. After that, I want to get into agricultural automation.
Agricultural automation. Okay, what is that? Talk about it.
That is, the goal is to unify the administration and machinery in cash crop farming. So that's what I'm hoping to do with ag automation.
Okay.
So probably start with grain bins, hooking up aeration controls and moisture sensors and weight sensors to the logistics and the grain bins. So you can basically control your farm from your phone.
That's awesome.
That's the idea.
That's so cool. Man, I'm so excited about the way the world's changing. Tech advances, man, it's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the idea of these things taking jobs.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And I admittedly feel a little defensive when I hear that.
Well, I've seen that pop up all over the place on Marketplace and whatever, where they're just people are freaking out about all these job losses to automation. But really, it's not really, my opinion of it is it's not really job losses. It's just sort of job reassignments. There's going to be other positions open up through automation, right?
Right.
Yeah,
and we can't really expect the world to stay static for more than 20, 40 years.
Yeah.
All the jobs are going to change. And it's exciting, and it's good to be malleable.
Yeah. Okay, man. Things have changed in 10 years.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah. So people don't know how we know each other.
So we know each other. We were, should we say we backpacked Ontario?
That's probably a safe way to say it.
Okay, we hitchhiked. We hitchhiked around the province.
Yeah.
And tented and slept on roofs and in cemeteries and.
Yeah.
We're hobos for a while.
It was a time.
It was a time.
It was good.
We played lots of music. That was nice.
I think a lot about that trip. And I had an epiphany in the spring about it, where I used to tell people about the people that would pick me up and the places we would go.
Yeah.
But a big part of that trip was just walking and, being alone and waiting for someone to pick you up and that discouragement of all the cars that pass you by and don't pick you up.
Right.
That's the biggest part of the journey.
I know, and sometimes some people are jerks too. They'll beep us, swerve and try and hit you or throw shit at you all the time. But I met so many cool people. People, and that gave me a sort of faith in humanity too. Because even though there are those people that are dicks, there's more people that are just genuinely great people. They bring you a sandwich or put you up for the night or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. What else should we talk about? Nothing?
What you got going on?
I got lots going on, man. This Cahoots stuff is really exciting for me. We're doing this documentary. Did you see that trailer?
Yeah, What is Love?
Yesterday? What is Love?
Yeah.
That's been just so fun to shoot, man. We have, the idea is, we just got married. Casey and I just got married, and we didn't do any marriage counseling or anything. And it's just sort of well, why don't we just go and talk to a bunch of different couples in different situations and just see what their advice is for what makes relationships work or not work.
Do you mind me asking why you guys chose to not do counseling?
We just didn't. We didn't really think about it.
No?
And no, we've been living together forever. We kind of know what each other are all about. So, but then retroactively, we were just this is going to be a cool project. Let's see what is love. And it's funny when we're talking to people. Most people don't really know, right? But you'll have to stay tuned and draw your own